talk about structures of the inner ear, better known as the labyrinth. The inner ear is often referred to as the labyrinth as it is composed of two separate physical parts. And those parts are the osseous or bony portion and the membranous portion. So, to discuss the osseous portion, it contains the following. There are 4 items or parts within the osseous or bony portion. The perilymph fluid, the cochlea, which I know you all are very familiar with by now hopefully, and we'll learn more about going forward. There are 3 semicircular canals and also the vestibule. In the membranous portion, we have the endolymph fluid, the saccule, the utricle, and the cochlear duct. The inner ear consists of 2 major functional parts, and they are the vestibular portion, which is responsible for our balance, as well as the cochlear portion, which is responsible for, of course, our hearing, which is so important. Let's discuss the cochlea a little bit more. It is a fluid-filled cavity which is divided into 3 canals, and they are the scala vestibuli, the scala media, or better known as the cochlear duct, and the scala tympani. For now, we're primarily going to focus on the scala media, or cochlear duct. And this is where the organ of Corti is located. The organ of Corti is where the mechanical sound energy gets transduced into electrochemical energy. In the organ of Corti, it is located at the top of the basilar membrane and consists of approximately 1 row of 3,500 inner hair cells, and there are 3 rows of outer hair cells. And each row of the outer hair cells contains approximately 4,500, give or take, hair cells. The inner and outer hair cells, there are some excellent photos of both inner and outer hair cells located in your Zemlin textbook, pages 474 and 475. So please take some time to review those little wormy little guys. They're so critical and so important that we understand as much as we can about the inner and outer hair cells. Stereocilia. They are both inner and outer hair cells, have stereocilia on top of each hair cell. These stereocilia contact the tectorial membrane. So on the top of each inner and outer hair cells, they look like they have little hairs at the top, and that is the stereocilia. Also, there are approximately 150 stereocilia on top of each outer hair cell and approximately 70 on top of each inner hair cell. Stereocilia. Say that fast 5 times. Okay, inner hair cells, they contain a chemical makeup which may aid in the transduction of mechanical energy into electrochemical energy. Also, 90% of the efferent 8th nerve fibers are innervated by the inner hair cells. Outer hair cells. They resemble muscle fibers complete with contractile proteins in cell bodies, which enables them to actively change shape. As the basilar membrane moves, it serves as an amplifier for inner hair cell activity. Let's talk about the eighth nerve. The eighth nerve moves both afferent and efferent information to the cochlear nucleus. Afferent is neural information from the peripheral systems to the brain. Efferent is neural information from the brain to the peripheral systems. So they're back and forth between the peripheral systems to and from the brain. Let's talk about cochlear blood supply. It is very complex, but primary supplies are around in the scala media area. The stria vascularis maintains the chemical composition of the endolymph. I can't talk this morning, I apologize. There are a group of small blood vessels just below the basilar membrane which supply the organ of Corti with nutrients. And that's it for this short presentation. Please, if you have questions, be sure and post them to the Q&A of the discussion board so that we all can learn. Thank you, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Have a great week of learning.